Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during this time. You are staying at your home, be safe, wear your mask and have the social distancing. Students, as you know that right now chapter number 6 is going on, Microsoft Access 2010. And in this video, you are going to have these three topics: AutoSum, adding and removing worksheet and saving a workbook. Right now students, this video belongs to practical demonstration and this video most important for you because in this video you are able to have how you are going to work on system with the use of Microsoft Access 2010. So students, with this I am Virendra, your computer science teacher, and I am here to give you the most important lecture on Microsoft Excel. So without wasting any other time, I just want to have a practical demonstration on my laptop. So without wasting any other time, please come to my laptop so that you can have an interactive session and entertaining session. Please come. Okay students, now I am going to start the details about Microsoft Excel. Students, as you know that Microsoft Excel having a broad variety of features. Many features are there, right? So in this session, we'll try to cover out how to enter your data, how to perform the calculations, and how to do the autofill, right? So students, first of all, what we'll do is we'll have the details about how to enter the data. Okay, so first of all, you all know that how to start the Microsoft Excel. A very simple process for you. What I'll do, click on the start button, then all programs. After that, Microsoft Office, then after Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Now I have clicked one time. Now it is taking little bit of time to open it. Finally, it's open now. Okay, this is the Excel sheet interface, and in the previous videos I have already explained about how the interface is look like, what are the parts of it, and how we are going to work on it, right? Very few details are pending here. Okay, so you need not to worry about it. I am here to explain the same. Okay, so first of all, if you want to enter a data, suppose right now you are able to see the particular cell is already selected and the address of the particular cell is A1, right? So that A1 cell tells you that you are in the first cell and that cell is one active cell. The reason is the active cell means you are working on that cell, right? If you press F2, then what is happening here? I have pressed F2 here. I have pressed F2 here. Then immediately the cursor is coming here, and that cursor is giving the one kind of idea that now we are able to enter any kind of data into it, right? One more thing, if you want to enter the data in any of the cell, you can just double click one more time. Double click, immediately cursor will come, and then you are able to enter the particular data into the particular cell. Okay students, so students, right now I have told you about two things. Number one, press F2 to have in edit mode, then immediately you can enter the data because the cursor is available. Second point, I have told you that if you are using the mouse, then double click on it, then the cursor will come and then you are able to enter the data. Two things I have already told you. Now students, if you want to move your this means you can say arrow, okay, then you have to press the tab key. See, like this. Right now I am pressing the tab key, it will go to the row wise cell. Means whatever the adjacent cells are there, you can come easily. Mouse is already there. You can use the mouse to enter your data. Okay. But for movement, for how we are going to move your particular cells, okay, how we are going to come in the next cell, okay, there is various keys are there. So tab key is the one key that you can move to the adjoining cells. If you press the enter button, then so I have pressed enter button. See, I can come in the downwards. I can come in the downward cell. And you can also use arrow key, any arrow key you can use to navigate the cells here, right? So my point is, I am trying to say here that for navigations you can use three things. Number one, enter key to go to the downward cell. Downward means next cell. Next, to press tab key to go to the adjoining cell. Number three, you can press any arrow key, like four kinds of arrow keys are there: left arrow key, right arrow key, top arrow key, bottom arrow key. Okay, you can use any of the arrow key, right? One more thing I just want to tell you. Suppose you are at the cell number C11 and you want to come with the first cell, you can come. Just press home key. Now I am checking here where the home key is there. See, I am going to press the button. See. Okay. So right now, if you are working on the row number 19, okay, and you are at the any of the cell in the same row, and you want to come with the first, right? So what you'll do here, just press the home key. Immediately you will come to the first cell of that row only. Okay. If I press the control plus home, then let's see. If you press the control plus home, then you will come to the A1 cell. Okay. If you are working any of the cell, you want to come to the first cell, then control plus home. Okay. So these are the various shortcut key. Then you are, by using these shortcut key, you are able to enter any, you are able to navigate your cells. Okay. Let me recall one more time. Press enter key to go to the next cell. Press tab key to go to the adjoining cells. Press any of the arrow key to go to the any of the directions. Right. Home key is used to the go to the first cell of the same row, and control plus home for going to the first cell, that is A1. Okay. So now students, this is the way to enter your data. Now I am going to type. Suppose this is the active cell is there. Now if I want to type like this, name, then I have pressed tab key, then class, then after I am pressed tab key, then okay. So right now you can use your tab key to go to the adjoining cell. Now I have pressed enter button. Once you press enter button, immediately it's come to the second row. Okay. Suppose I have written here my name, that is Virendra. Then after, suppose I have written 10. Okay. Then after I have written this section, then immediately press the enter button. After pressing the enter button, it will come to the next. Okay. Like this. Okay. So this is the way to enter your data. So students, I hope you have understand it, and if you have any kind of problem, definitely you can ask me anytime. Okay students, now I am going to close this window. Finally this window is closed. Now students, I have made one Excel sheet for you to give you the better understanding about the same. Let me open it. I have just double click on it. It is taking a little bit of time. Now it's open now. So finally you are able to see this data. In this data, what you are going to see here, 5 columns are there: serial number, name, department, designation, salary. Right? So students, right now I have entered at serial number 1 some name here, his department, what is the post here, what is the designation here, and how much salary they are getting. In the same way, I have just created here nine names of employee here. Okay, they are having the different departments, different designations also. So what I'll do here, I just want to show how to use the autofill feature. Autofill feature, right? For this, I have written one here, right? Now, this is your cell number A2. Now, right now, for using the autofill, you have to use the fill handle. Please be remember, fill handle, right? So what I'll do here, this is your fill handle. Once the mouse pointer come on the right hand side bottom corner, right? So the mouse pointer changes into the plus sign. Mouse pointer changes into plus sign, right? So once it is changes into the plus sign, what I'll do here, what else you will do here, just you have to press the mouse button and immediately you have to drag your mouse, and after a few seconds you have to release your mouse button. Once you're satisfied that you have copied your data to the particular cell, then you have to release your data. Now I have pressed mouse button. Okay, once it is mouse button is pressed, if you see at the status bar written there, drag outside selection to extend series or fill, drag inside to clear. Okay, if you drag inside, the data will be clear. If you drag outside, the content of the cell is going to copy to the next cells. Now I am dragging here. See, each cell having the same data. Okay, so this now I have used here fill handle to copy the same data into any of the cell, right? But you cannot copy in the different cells. Okay, if the cells are in contiguous mode, means the continuous mode, then you can able the content of the cell into the next cells, right? In the same way, if I use this way, suppose I want to drag here like this. See, okay, each and every cell having the one name only. Okay, so students, I hope you does not have any kind of problem here, right? So let me proceed further. Okay students, now I am going to show you the magic of fill handle. Okay, how some more magics are there. Let me press Ctrl Z to come to the previous stage. Okay, let me press like this, Ctrl Z. See, now the previous data is came here. Suppose I have written in one cell like 1 and then here 2. I want to select both the cells. I have clicked on one time. Now see any of them. Now apart from this position, this is the position for fill handle. Now leave this position and you can just go anywhere. If you come to the border of any cell, then it is called 4-headed arrow, right? It is called 4-headed arrow. Now go to this blank area inside the cell. Once you go to the inside the cell, press your button and then immediately drag it. Now it is selected. Both the cells are selected at one time. Let me repeat one more time. This is your first cell. Now I have go to this blank area of this inside the cell and drag one time by pressing the mouse left button. Now if I drag now by using the fill handle, let's see. See, it's a magic. Some kind of counting is there. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. One counting is there. Okay. In the same way, if you write 2 here, then you write here 4 and select the same thing. Okay, by using the same process which you done earlier. Now drag one time. See, this is the table of 2. In the same way, if you write like this, 3 and then 6 and select both the things, this is the table of 3. Yes. Okay, so this is also the one more magic. Okay, and as you know that once you entered in a cell, then the number is automatically aligned on the right side. If you write the text, it is aligned on the left side. Okay, and one more thing, let me enter some kind of date and let's see what is happening here. Today is 2nd of November. Suppose today is 2nd of November. I have written like this. Now I am going to drag it. Let's see what is happening here. See, by using the fill handle, it is copied here. But now see the year. 20 is there, then 2021, 2022, like this. See, automatically year is changes now. Okay, students. So as you have seen here, you can use your fill handle to fill your data automatically. Okay, students. So students, this is the topic number 2, how to use the fill handle. Okay, now let's come to the some of the text here. Okay, this is all about your numbers. Now I am taking the text here. Let me erase the data here. Let me erase all the data. Now if I write here Monday, suppose I write here Monday, and if I drag like this, see, immediately Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday came here. Okay, this is also the main function of the fill handle. If I write January, if I write here January, then what happened? See, January, February, March, like this, that it is coming in like this. Okay, so this is also the main function of this fill handle, and you can use it very easily. Okay, now let's come to the next part, that is our how to perform the calculations. Okay, how to perform the calculations. So students, I hope you have able to enjoy here, and right now whatever the queries you have, you can ask anytime. I am here to give you support. Okay, now I am going to give you the details how to perform the calculations here, right? So for calculation, you can have many methods are there. Okay, many methods are there. Suppose I want to add all these numbers in this cell. The cell number is E11. I want the result here. I want the result on this place. Okay, so first, if you want to write the formula, because without formula you can't do any kind of calculation. Yes, please be remember, without formula you can't do any of the calculation, and formula is always started with the help of equal to sign. See, so I have pressed one equal to sign, and in the formula bar you are able to see the equalities appear. So whatever the contents of cells are there, okay, that will also appear in the formula bar. Okay, and name box, what is it? Name box is showing the address of the cell. Right now, see, this is the address of E1, E2. Okay, click one time. Now press plus button. Right, immediately select here. Right, E3, then again plus, then after E4 plus, okay, E5 plus, E6 again plus, E7 plus, E8 plus, E9 plus, E10. Okay, now I have written. So right now you are able to see here, for adding all the numbers I am using the addresses of the cell. No need to write the numbers. Okay, always use the addresses of the cells here. Okay, now press enter button. See, the calculations came here, 93,000. Right, so this is the method number 1 to add your number. Okay, now coming to the method number 2, where you are able to understand how to do the same thing by using different method. Okay, first of all, what I will do here, I will put one equal to sign, right, and then I will write sum. After that I will put one bracket. Now after that, what I will do here, I will select all the cells by pressing the left mouse button and then drag. See, like this. After that, I have to close the bracket here. So from E2 colon E10, I have selected the, okay, this is the one kind of range, this one. This is the one kind of range. E2 यानी E2 में क्या हो गया, स्टार्टिंग का आपका नंबर, आपने सेल एड्रेस लिखा और उसके बाद E10 लिखा लास्ट का, जहां तक आपको जोड़ना है आपको. ओके, नाउ प्रेस इंटर बटन. सी द रिजल्ट इज सेम. The result is same. Clear? Now, after that there is one more method. After that there is one more method to add the same number. Okay. For this, first of all, select that cell where you want the result. Where you want the result. After that, go to the home tab. Then after that, go to the this editing group. Editing group. Now after going to the editing group, there is one button is there. The name of the button is auto sum. Okay, and this is the symbol for summation. This is the one kind of Greek letter. This showing that auto sum will be performed by just by one click. Let me show you. Let me show you. See, I have clicked only one time. Immediately the formula comes. Summation means SUM, sum, bracket, E2 colon E10 bracket close. Okay, immediately this will come. So this will appear only by clicking just one time. Now if you press the enter button, you will get the result. See, same result came here. This is the method number 3. Okay, so this is also the one kind of calculation you can do by using these 3 methods. But right now I have given the example for using the sum here. Okay, but if you want some kind of calculation related to subtraction, related to division, multiplication, you can do. A very simple process is there. Okay, suppose I want to do the some kind of subtraction here, so you can use the minus sign. Okay, in place of plus you have to use the minus sign. Okay. And finally, one more thing I just want to give you, that if you press the equal to sign, okay, then if you are writing this one SUN, okay, and this is your bracket, and inside the bracket you are writing something else like this, E2, then colon, then E10, and then, okay, so you are able to observe here I have written in small letters. Okay, so this small letter doesn't having any kind of impact on the result. Okay, no way, you will get the same result like this. See, I think some mistake is there. Let me show you one more time. First equal to, then after sum, then from E2 colon E10, then bracket close, press enter, right? See the result. Okay, so once it is correct, it is appear in blue color, right? So my question is, if you use the sum, so what is sum? What is sum? Sum is nothing but it's a one kind of function, and this function is not defined by any of the user. It is defined by the system only, Microsoft Excel only. Okay, this is the feature of MS Excel. So sum is nothing but sum is the one kind of function, and that function giving the action once it is used for the particular content of the cell. Okay students, so in today's video we have understand about 3 things: how to enter the data, how to perform the calculations, and how to use the autofill. Okay, 3 things you have understand here. So students, if you have any kind of query, any kind of problem, you can come to me. Okay, don't hesitate it. I am always here to give you support. Okay students. Okay students, I hope you are able to understand each and everything what I have tried to give you. But if you have any kind of query, any kind of problem, you can ask me anytime, right? So I just want to give you a one request that please subscribe my channel. If you like this video, please share this video to other of your friends. Please watch my previous videos also, so that you can have a different knowledge about different sectors in the information technology, or you can say a computer science. So please watch these videos from starting till the last, and please subscribe my channel also. And one last request, don't forget to press the bell icon. If you press the bell icon, you will have the notifications for my latest videos, right? So I just want to give you a very big thank you to you, a very big thank you to you, because you have shown a lots of patience here. You have watched my videos, you have given a time to watch it, because it's a responsibility of yours also. A thank you should be suitable for you. So one more time, a big thank you to all of you. Thank you.